Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I'm Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, today we're coming to you deep from the demonetized zone. It's cold in here, but we'll be all right. We'll get through it. Today's content is all about something that I think is hugely important that the mainstream media is not going to tell you about, especially about gun rights and growth in the Second Amendment. The article that I'm bringing you today is from the far left bastion of lefties, Chicago, not Illinois, Chicago. Okay? The article is from the Chicago Tribune, and it's called, "Faced with Rising Crime and Social Upheaval, More African-American Chicagoans Are Seeking Out Firearms for Their Own Protection." Tell me more. We're going to dive deep into that, but this is huge for us, guys. Before we do, though, I just like to say, if you're here and you're watching as a subscriber, thank you for joining. If you are coming across this video and finding it, hopefully we can earn your subscription and you can help us get to our goal of 350,000 by June 1st that we set together, because we're making a huge difference in the gun world, and hopefully you can come on for the ride. If we don't earn it today, I hope I can earn it tomorrow. Now, as far as the other piece I always touch on is there's a newsletter you guys might be interested in. I send out ammo links on Tuesdays and on Fridays. Rifle Tuesday, pistol for Fridays, in order to get you guys the opportunity to buy ammo should you need it. So if that's something that interests you, it's in the description box below. All right, so now let's jump into the good stuff here. Again, this is from the far left bastion of leftiness in Chicago. Okay, this is Leftyville, just saying. Like incredibly stringent gun laws. Check out what's happening there, guys, that no one's telling you about, and it shows how much of an impact we're making. Moments after firing a gun for the first time, Alicia Burton proudly displayed the results of her marksmanship, a human silhouette target perforated with more than 24 9mm holes. "It was easier than I thought," the 30-year-old from Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood said, after emerging from an Oak Forest gun range. "The sounds of the bullets did throw me off, but after a while it just became normal, so it didn't scare me." So are we to infer from this that training and education and experience and exposure actually increases your knowledge and competency, therefore decreasing your fear? Watch out, lefties, some good stuff is happening. All right, so the main thing here, guys, is people are taking the plunge. Now keep in mind, this is far left Chicago, okay? They're taking their human nature, their human natural rights to defend themselves into their own hands in Chicago. Okay, guns, bad, Chicago, but it's happening. So now why is that happening? It's happening because flat out they are worried about their safety, and they're taking their safety in their own hands with firearms using their Second Amendment rights. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm linking this article below. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, green, whatever. I don't care. The point is you're an American and you have an innate right to the Second Amendment, and you can defend yourself because that we are Americans and it's written into our Constitution. It's one of our rights, and that's the idea. And this article shows that it's catching on even in Leftyville, okay? So another piece that's interesting in this article is a gun industry survey taken in 2020, a record year for sales, noted that African-American customers accounted for the largest increase of any racial group. A Northwestern University study found that while white people bought more firearms overall last year, African Americans made up a disproportionate number of first-time gun buyers. That is huge, because that is right at the heart of the Second Amendment debate and who's getting elected into office. That's a big deal, guys. Now, a person that they actually cite in here, Yvette Farmer, who lives on the south side of Chicago, she bought a 9mm pistol last year because of the craziness happening in the city. She says, "Bullets don't have names," she said at a concealed carry class in a Chatham neighborhood. "They can go anywhere. If you learn how to use something, you're better prepared." Be still, my heart. Like, the Second Amendment lives! That's the whole point, guys. We're making a huge impact. So if anyone ever doubts that you are, show them stuff like this or this channel, because we are making an impact. I don't care what anyone says. Now, in reference to the trainer, because the trainer is also a big part of this relationship, he's referring to his wife. He says she didn't like the idea of him getting a gun, the person he was training, but with compassion, patience, and understanding, he said he eventually changed her mind. He said a similar approach could work with other people who have a traumatic experience with guns, as could a message that carrying a firearm might prevent future bloodshed. "Typically, bad guys don't look for fights," he said. "They look for victims, and if a bad guy understands that his potential victim is armed as well as or better than him, typically he will rule that individual out as a target." Yes! That's exactly what we've been saying for years, guys, and these are the messages that are landing. So if anyone says we're not making a difference, if anyone says the chicken littles you and says the sky is falling, it's not falling, you're just not seeing the progress. That's why I do these videos. That's why the other gun channels do these videos, because we are out on the tip of the spear, deep in the demonetized zone. But guys, what do you think? Sound off in the comments field below. Let me know what you think. Do you see the progress that is on this? And if you don't want to read the Chicago Times, I get it, and you can just take my word for it. But until tomorrow, I'm Braden. I'll see you later.